City 1051 FM.
Hello and welcome to City FM Special. My name is Chiwete Onyema, and I have here with me one of the evicted housemates from the Big Brother Naija Shine Your Eye edition. Her name, I need to call her the way Big Brother calls her, JMK.
Hi guys.
How you doing?
I'm good.
I mean, how do you feel coming out of the house? I mean, weighing your life before you went into the house and now, what has changed?
It's funny how I've not even seen a quarter of it, but right now I'm already overwhelmed. Like, the love is huge. Love is huge. I'm excited. I am happy, and I am extremely grateful that the love is more than the hate, so to speak. So that's exciting and overwhelming at the same time. Okay, so if you were gonna, if
they asked you right now, what is that thing that, you know, made people love you in the house, what would you say it is?
I think my personality, and when I mean my personality, I mean I'm a happy person. I'm always laughing, I'm always smiling. I just feel like there's always something to be happy about. I think people gravitated towards that because most of my videos I've been seeing and most of the comments, I want you to laugh for us, it's your smile for me, all those positive things. Like, it's amazing that people like that. I mean, it could be see as they frown, that kind of thing, but I would rather be known for that than something else. Yeah, I think, my personality. Interesting.
Now you did not start from the beginning.
Yes, I did not.
Came in weeks after the show had started. And I personally, I think it took you time to observe before you came out. Do you think that kind of affected you?
Yes, it did. It did. Me coming late affected me like a whole lot. It did. It took me time to start coming out of my shell. Because one, you never know what to expect. I have never lived with this many people before. I mean, these are people with different personalities, different backgrounds, different behavioral traits. So you never just know what to expect. So going there, I was going with the mindset of, everybody will get along, you know. When I reach, they will be welcoming, you know. I was hoping for the positives, but getting there, like, I went from 100 to 0. Yeah, so that really affected me. They weren't as welcoming as I thought they would be, and no fault to them. It's understandable. I mean, they literally removed people, then they brought us, and these are people that they already had personal relationships with, and then realizing that everyone already had their, like, cliques, you know, their personal relationships, and you're just there, and you'll be thinking, why am I even here? You know, which one am I supposed to even enter? Do I even want to enter any group so all that really got to me. Then prior to the show too, like the experience prior to the show, like, we went on lockdown, it affected most of the late arrivals. So as you saw with KV, that guy is an amazing and strong guy, and I know he has so much more to give. And the fact that I even left, that's like something strong to do. I don't know if I would have been able to do that. I'm not even going to lie, because I felt his pain. I could relate, and I broke down most of the time. Me, the way I handled it was crying. I can cry. So I cried a lot, and I'm just trying to say that my mental health was a bit shaky that first week. So for me, I know the viewers wanted ginger, you know, gra things, but it was more, I had to prioritize. And for me as a den, I just needed to calm down, observe, and find a way to just blend in somehow.
Okay. So would you say that the show is not meant for people who have mental issues?
No, that's not what I'm saying. The show is meant for everybody. But at the same time, it's good that we as individuals ourselves, we should prioritize our mental health. We should, I mean, prior to the show, I'm not even going to lie, I didn't used to really take those little signs that, oh, you might be falling, you might be feeling down, your energy is low, are you feeling depressed? I didn't used to take it, say, come on, what's wrong with you? Ginger. But it's not just about ginger. There's more to mental health than people see. So I would just say, yes, prioritize your mental health. We as individuals, whether you want to go on the show or not, make sure your mental health is intact. And for late arrivals, as I said, we're there at the lockdown longer than the early arrival. So knowing the show has started and you're still here, we're just human. It will mesh with you some type of way. And it's not like we had interactions. We were there by ourselves most of the time. So it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy.
All right. Now, some people are of the opinion that one of the easiest ways to get people's attention when you get into the house is probably be involved with, some love, some romance or something. What do you think about that? Is that true?
Yes.
Does that work?
Typically, it would have worked, and that's true. I feel like Big Brother Naija, if you're in some form of entanglement, some form of love interest, just something that involves the opposite sex, I think you trend more. People want to see what's up more. Even if it's negative, they still want to see it. So you're right. Maybe that would have made me go far, but I'm not really that kind of person. And for me, going to the show, the plan was never to do what I wouldn't ordinarily do. Do you get what I mean? The plan was still remain true to myself. I know outside the house, I don't need male validation. I want to be myself. I want to be able to be by myself without thinking, oh, I need a man to do I don't want that. I was hoping more for sisterhood. I was hoping that me and the girls would get along, we'll be dealing with the boy itself. I wanted that girl power so much, but I didn't get it. It was almost like it's even the guys that gravitated towards me more. They were more open to talking to me, relating with me than the girls. Yeah.
Okay, so this being said now, are you saying that there was really no guy you were feeling in the house in that way?
In that way, no. I didn't connect with any guy emotionally, mentally, none of that stuff. Friendship, yes. I know there are some guys that genuinely, I know outside the house will still vibe because they're actually cool people. Like White Money. White Money is a cool guy. He's like on a G level. Cross is a cool guy. He's on a G level. Yusuf, an amazing guy, so nice. J Paul, I think that's all.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, I don't know if you saw the video, but it's been trending. The whole Boma and Tega story. Seeing them, of course, make out. We don't know what happened under the duvet, but from what we can see, of course, lips were touching lips. Yeah. What's your reaction to that, knowing that Tega is a married woman?
Okay, thank God you put the fact that knowing. Ordinarily, I would have said they're adults. Like outside the house, who do they kiss? It's not a big deal. But I know the fact that she's married would make the public feel like, oh, she shouldn't be doing this, she shouldn't be doing that. I'm not trying to make an excuse for Tega, but with the few conversations she and I had, she was like she and her husband had they had prior conversations about this kind of things, that they know what they're doing. They have an agreement. He knows that it's a game. Yes. So I don't know if it's still a game or there is more to it. But at the end of the day, it's Tega and Boma's issue. I don't want to speak on it too much because I don't really know what happened. I knew they were getting close eventually in there. One day I said, Boma, leave Tega's bed, out of banter. Then seeing this happen, I was like, shit. No way. It's a bit sad because I know she'll get a lot of backlash for it. But I'll just say, let's wait till she comes out and know for sure what's up before we crucify her.
All right. So if you were married, would you have come for Big Brother?
Definitely no.
No, you wouldn't have?
I wouldn't have. No, I wouldn't have.
Because?
I was going to say definitely yes, but I wouldn't have. Let me not lie.
You wouldn't have.
Let me not lie.
Would you think it's cool if probably someone close to you who is married wants to come for the?
Yes, absolutely. This show is, hey, you people are underrating Big Brother Naija. This show is huge. The platform is huge. The opportunities that come from being on this show, it's unbelievable. So I would never tell anybody to not go. As 2 years ago, the tweet of me saying, "Oh, I wouldn't watch reality show." I was making mouths then, but growing now and maturing mentally and with sense, seeing what the show has done for other people, you know that you don't look down on this show. So I would never tell anybody not to go for this show. But personally, for me, it's just because of the kind of person I am, and I feel like when I will get married, things will be extremely good for me by then, that I wouldn't have necessarily needed the platform. For me, I know it comes with fame, but there's more to life than fame. That's my own thinking. So right now, I would not have come on the show if I was married, because my thinking is, for me to be married, everything done set, still done day. There is bread, there is enough money, and I would have blown probably my professional career for me to be married. Yes.
Okay, so just before I let you go, what's up with JMK now? The show is over. What are you up to?
JMK, right now we're still doing media rounds, but when everything settles down, I have time for myself, I would start making my business plans, venture into business. I've always loved the hospitality business, so I want to go into that. Hopefully own my own restaurant someday. I want to have my NGOs that support women's rights, the girl child, just further advocating for women's rights. I mean, we see how horrible this society can be towards women. So I have the platform now. I have to put it to good use to support my women. Then also, if there's time, I just might further my master's, because my law degree is still there. I suffered for that degree, so I don't just want to throw it out the window. So this time I'll further my master's, and definitely open and hoping to work with reputable brands, endorsements that are good for me. Yeah, all the good stuff, really. Entertainment every day, we never know. I'm just hoping for good opportunities. Yeah.
Okay, last question before we wrap things up. Who do you think will make it to top 5?
Top 5. White Money, Angel, I know Liquorose will, Cross, and I hope Yusef or J. Paul do make it to the top 5.
All right, thank you so much, JMK, for having us.
Thank you for having me. It was amazing.
And with that is a wrap, of course, on City FM special. I've been talking to one of the evicted housemates of a Big Brother Naija Shine Your Eye edition. Bye.
City 1051 FM.